shielding it from incoming ultraviolet radiation or UV, keeping the planet warm through insulation and preventing extremes between day and night temperatures.
Did you know that atmospheres consist of 5 layers? Here are the 5 layers of atmosphere. We have troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and lastly, the exosphere. Troposphere. It is the lowest part of atmosphere layer. You can also find the most types of clouds and almost all the weathers occur in here. It is important because it provides oxygen and keeps the earth at a livable temperature. Stratosphere. It has a strong and steady winds that is advantageous on long flights. And you can also locate the ozone layer here. Ozone layer helps to protect us from harmful UV rays that comes from the sun. Mesosphere. It is the coldest part of the atmosphere. In these layers, the meteors, space rocks, metals, and asteroids burn up before they crash on the ground. It lies between thermosphere and stratosphere. Meso means middle. It is also the third layer of the atmosphere, and gases are all mixed up rather than being layered by their mass. It is 22 miles or 25 kilometers thick.
Thermosphere is found 85 to 600 km above the Earth's surface. It has charged particles that are affected by the Earth's magnetic field. The particles create the auroras or northern and southern lights. It also the sun radiation make it very hot. Exosphere is the farthest layer. It extended to about 10,000 km above the Earth's surface. Satellites orbit in this layer of the atmosphere.
How can you protect the atmosphere? We can take the public transportation, ride the bike, or whenever possible. This will reduce the amount of pollutants emitted into the air.
These examples are the things we can do to protect our atmosphere. These things can reduce air pollution that can be the cause for the ozone layer to destroy and vanish through the time. And Earth will suffer from harmful UV rays that the sun produces. And we will suffer from the heat when the layer vanishes because nothing will protect us from the heat produced by the sun. The process of communication that we use is information dissemination. And the elements of communication involved are message, speaker, listener, channel, and it can also have a noise if the signal is weak and the clarity of voice is not well and it's not easy to understand.
What is hydrosphere? Hydrosphere is the total amount of body water on the planet. The hydrosphere includes water is on the surface of the planet, underground, and in the air. A planet hydrosphere can be liquid vapor and ice. On Earth, liquid water exists on the surface in the form of ocean and river. Hydrosphere covered 70% of the Earth's surface. 98% of the water on the Earth is sea water. These are the components of hydrosphere: ocean, fresh water, surface water, groundwater, water vapor, and cryosphere. First is the fresh water. What is fresh water? Fresh water is any natural occurring liquid or frozen water containing low concentration or dissolved salts, and total dissolved solid. And I have 5 examples of where you can find fresh water. First is from the lake, river, ponds, stream, and wetland. Second is ocean. What is ocean? Ocean is the large continuous body of salt water, and it is covered up approximately 70% of the earth. Third is the cryosphere. What is cryosphere? It is the frozen water part of the earth.
Hey Vincent, you should turn off the faucet while washing your hands because conserved water can eventually lead to inadequate water supplies, which can have drastic consequences. This includes rising costs, health hazards, political conflict, and reduced food supplies. So, you should turn off the faucet while washing your hands, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry, Gia. The next time I will wash my hands, I will turn off the faucet.
The elements of communication that have seen on the video is the speaker, which is Gian, the listener, which is Vincent, who washing his hands, and the message that says,
Hey Vincent, you should turn off the faucet while washing your hands.
The function of communication that used in the video is regulation and control because of the word, you should turn off the faucet while you're washing your hands. And information dissemination because of the situation when Gian says the possible effect if we not conserve water.
Geosphere. The geosphere includes all the rock that make up Earth, from the partially melted rock under the crust to ancient towering mountains to grains of sand on a beach. Geosphere is a subsystem of Earth, and it's the solid state of the Earth. Geosphere layer. Geosphere had a different layer. Crust. It is the Earth's outermost and thinnest layer, and it also layer where life exists. There are two types of crust. One is the oceanic. Oceanic is the outermost layer of the Earth's lithosphere that is found under the ocean and form a spreading center on oceanic ridges, which occurs the divergent plate boundaries. 2. The continental. Continental is the outermost layer of Earth's lithosphere that makes up the planet continents and continental shelf and is formed near subduction zone and plate boundaries between continental and oceanic tectonic plates.
Mantle. It is one of the Earth's mechanic layer. It is the largest and thickest layer of the geosphere stretching from below the crust to the outer core. It is also the biggest part of the Earth in terms of depth and volume. Mantle is called seaman. Outer core. It is the fluid magma-like part of the core. This is the layer that creates the Earth's magnetic field. Inner core. It is the hottest layer in the center of the Earth. It is the deepest part of the Earth and made up of nickel alloy.
Hi Lawrence,
Hello, Aya.
I would like to invite you to volunteer in plant 8 trees and clean our village.
Let me think first. What will happen if I volunteer?
That's a big help for us, people living here in the earth, and that's also a way to take care of our geosphere.
What is geosphere? What will happen if there's no geosphere?
Geosphere is a natural resources, a place to grow food, source of plant fertilizer, construction materials, and fossil fuels that humans use. Without geosphere, there will be no world to live on.
Oh, geosphere is very important, especially to us, people who live on Earth. I have decided to volunteer. to help and take care our geosphere and Earth. Process of communication. The process of communication is successfully because Althea delivered the message successfully and Lawrence received the message successfully too. Element of communication present in the video. There are speaker, listener, and channel. Althea is called to send the message and Lawrence gives reply. Function of communication. Information dissemination. The information dissemination in the video is about information of geosphere.
Good morning. Do you still remember the lesson earlier in school? Yes, Miss Fajardo.
It's all about biosphere.
Do you have any ideas what the biosphere is? Yes, Miss Mason.
It's the most important subsystem on Earth.
Yes, very good. Do you know why is the biosphere is important? The biosphere is as important as life itself because it is all of life. Without the biosphere, Earth would be a lifeless planet such as Mars or Venus. As natural resources are rapidly depleting, human instability increases. Yes, Miss Mason.
It drives us to be in constant need of interaction with the planet.
Yes, Miss Fajardo.
Also, biosphere po has 3 reserves function.
What are those? Give me an example. Yes, Miss Fajardo.
Conservation po.
Yes, Miss Mason.
Development and logistics support.
Very good. They contribute to the conservation of landscapes, natural ecosystems, species, and genetic variation. They also facilitate and contribute to an economic and human sustainable, socio-culturally, and ecologically friendly development of our planet. And lastly, the logistics support. They support the research monitoring, promoting education and information exchange related to local, national, and global conservation and development issues. I think this is the last part of our topic. Do you have any questions or clarifications about what we studied in our topic?
None po.
Very good. I see that you two learned something about the topic. Thank you, and you may now leave in our.
Thank you po. Thank you po.
The process of communication based on the video, usually the tutor talking to the students. The element of communication present in the video are speaker, listener, response, noise, channel, and message. Function of communication, information dissemination. The information dissemination in the video is the information of the biosphere.